I firmly believe that everyone should play a support character in Mecha BREAK. Let me explain. Now, I'm mainly talking about Mecha BREAK here, but I think that this can also apply to most games, hero shooters especially. I bet that at some point in your gaming career, you have felt like your healers were trash and couldn't do their jobs properly. I also bet that at least some of those times it wasn't actually all of their fault. Just like the other roles, supports have in-depth kits that take a lot of attention to play well. Now, if you always rely on them and expect good heals each match, you will get disappointed and maybe even angry when the healing doesn't meet your expectations. Playing a support for a bit will teach you so much more than just the character itself. For example, let's say you're an Aquila main. You're always high up in the sky, sniping away and doing your job. Oftentimes, you might be up there at half health and just be wondering why your healers won't go and top you off. Playing a game in the other shoes will show you that it's pretty tough for a healer to come all the way up to you. A Pinaka might use up its entire energy pool just to get to you, and then have nothing left for itself to escape from enemies afterwards. This type of thing can only truly be learned through first-hand experience. Getting up close to a Pinaka for the tether heals is a good idea, but then if you start dashing around the Pinaka, it will have a really tough time staying on you, and you might just cancel the tether, and it will have a cooldown for that. It is the healer's role to give out that healing, but you can almost always make it easier for them to do their job. If you're playing Welkin, you might not even realize that your own shield blocks not just opponent fire, but healing for you as well. You might want to go in and brawl, but if your supports follow you in there, it could be a death sentence for them, and then no one on your team is getting any healing. You cannot always expect them to peel for you while never peeling for them. And of course, there will always be the teammate that is really bad at their support role, but that is all the more reason to make their jobs easier. After putting yourself in their shoes, you will get a much deeper understanding of the game as a whole and become a better team player. This will make all of your games easier and less frustrating. And now, in conclusion, I would like to mention that even though this dynamic is overwhelmingly like this, it actually goes both ways. Support-only players don't always understand how DPS struggle to take enemies down, even though it's much tougher in reality. And DPS only might not realize how much damage and aggro tanks take away from them. So the lesson here is this: don't one-trick. Branch out to other roles, even if it's for only a couple of games. I promise you that it will help out in the long run. Thanks for watching to the end. Comment your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear your opinion. Also, don't forget to drop a like or subscribe for the algorithm. It really helps me out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and if you're interested in more of my content, YouTube thinks you might like one of these videos on screen next.